button again. Let's see what it does with this.
All right,
There we
hold
go.
on.
Now it's working.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, yeah, I guess it just needed to refresh then. Okay.
All right, let's just start this all over again, shall we?
No worries, nerds. Yeah, sorry about the delay, everybody. I hit stream, and the thing decided, you know what, I don't want to stream. And I looked at the setting to see what it was doing, and it was all grayed out. Couldn't do anything with it, so did what Nick
Okay,
said and just
We're
restarted
hopping
it.
in the DeLorean, and we're going back in time. So,
Yeah, you do your thing.
Yes, I will. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of Friday Night Access. Join our hosts, Nick Gibson and Garrison Brown, as we discuss a wide variety of topics, including progress, promotion, as well as the very sexy topics of tablets, a Power Rangers reboot, and sadly, tragedy in the land of the rising sun. We also have a very special segment for you all where we interview the very, very talented illustrator, Tamami, and her comic book Zodiac with a K. Thank you everyone for joining, and let's get on with the show.
Okay, so what's the first thing we want to talk about?
Well, I thought I'd just do my little intro spiel and then we can get on to progress.
Okay.
Marching along to the trumpets of progress. So, hello everyone. As always, my name is Nick Gibson. Joining me is my very colorful co-host, Garrison Brown.
Hello.
Who seems to have developed a sudden case of laryngitis.
Nope, that's just how I say hello. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, note to self, don't mute the entire computer.
Did you mute the entire computer?
Yes, I am a freaking idiot.
Nick.
Hey, I deserve that one. That one's on me.
Nick.
On me.
Oh.
Garrison.
Nah, well, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. So, first order of business. Now that we've, got your audio figured out and everything.
Yes.
You said, progress report pretty much?
Yeah, you go first. I have some links to share.
Gotcha. Well, in terms of progress on page 3 I'm working on right now? In terms of progress on page 3, still working out the flat colors. I had a lot of stuff I needed to do in the last few days, but slowly but surely making progress.
Good. When do you think page 3 will be finished?
Probably in a few days.
That is very good to hear. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I'm really excited for you to finish page 3 because that means we can move on to letters and start getting completed pages.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's actually very exciting. I'm pretty cool.
Yeah, I know, right? Instead of having this is in this stage, having it be wait, no, these are just done. Completely done.
It is done. Yeah, it'll have to be a pretty big milestone for us. As for myself, let's see here. I've still been working on the Robin Hood script. It's going pretty good. Been working like a dog. I opened up the business account. I've been actually, that segues very into the next section, which is the promotions we are running. And Garrison, you might want to get your copy and paste button ready.
Gotcha.
All right, so we have been opening up many different types of social media. First off, we are on Patreon. So if you if you're feeling generous to support us, the links it has been very graciously put into this chat by Garrison.
Hey.
We have a link. And we, of course, there is the Friday Night Access like page. There is the, our favorite person's here.
Hello.
Yeah, she kind of messed me up there, but it's all good. We also have a subreddit, r/the Phoenix Press. So if anyone want to go there and just discuss it and whatnot. Also, we have a YouTube channel to which we post past episodes. So if you're unable to catch us here, you can also catch us, and in full on YouTube. Oh,
The internet's a wonderful thing.
it is. It is. So many ways to tell someone they suck.
Oi.
Oi, pirates like for me.
Them's fighting words.
I imagine so. Shall we oil up and hit the gym?
Ugh, I don't know about that one.
Yeah, I'm still feeling flabby.
It's not Saturday quite yet.
Yeah, like you just made me be like, what? So shall we move on to our sexy topics of the week?
Yeah, let's.
Yes. How about you take the lead? And you mentioned what I have listed here is tablets a go-go. I don't think that's a phrase. I think I was just trying to be funny and failing.
Tablets go. Oh, right. I think what I was going to refer to was this won't mean much to you because it's more referring to people who use drawing tablets.
Yes, filthy plebs like myself need not bother.
Yes, exactly. But no, like there's a couple things there actually. So Microsoft had released a computer called the Surface Studio 2, and it was noted for being like almost a really great like kind of artist's workstation computer because it had a giant pen capable touchscreen built in, a decently powerful computer behind it, but like the computer.
So it slices and dices and does your homework.
No, not quite. It had its own shortcomings, but the channel I watched for it, Linus Tech Tips, they actually broke it down and was like,
love that channel.
Yeah, they actually broke down that computer. It's like, okay, look, if we take out the actual computer part of it and just looked at this really fantastic touchscreen, it'd be like $2,000 or something like that, which would be really competitive in terms of like the display pen capable stuff, like from Wacom, for instance. Like if you looked at the same thing over on Wacom, take out the fact that it has a glossy surface, and let's say you wanted an etched surface or whatever, you'd be looking at something that would legitimately, off the top of my head, probably cost $3,200 to $4,000 for the same thing. And I don't know, the fact that $2,000 is considered a reasonable price for that is slightly upsetting.
I can imagine.
Yeah, but the thing that I always said was, but the reason like we keep on buying Wacoms is, if you're a Mac user, it's just flat out better to use a Wacom over the step below, which would be Huion tablets. I think, yeah, never mind. I don't know where I was going with that thought, but anyways,
it's like using an AMD processor instead of an Intel.
Yeah, see, I was going to say that, but I can't really say that anymore because now it's flipped. Now AMD's the top processor.
Yeah, that is like the craziest. That is the craziest thing ever. It's like we're living in freaking bizarro world.
Well, no. To be fair, like AMD processors used to be on top. It's just like they're finally back on top after so long.
So you're saying that they're
switches, yes.
You knew exactly where I was going with that. God
Nice.
dang it! You knew exactly where I was going with that.
It's almost like we're friends or something.
Yeah, I know. It's weird. It's like we have
Okay.
a kind of like a good platonic bond. That means we know each other and we can finish each other's
Sandwiches?
I almost had it. You deliberately bots that, but it's fine. I love you.
No, I was referencing Frozen, you uncultured swine.
What are you looking at, you hockey puck?
Okay, anyways, back on topic.
Back on topic.
But,
Back on topic.
Yeah. But anyways, like, so where I was going with that was to get, like, actually more reasonably priced tablets, you would look at Huion tablets. They're, like, a step below, but you get a lot more tablet for the price. There's just, like, two glaring issues with them.
So you're saying that Huion can really pack it in?
No? But anyways, like, so you would get a lot more tablet for the price with the Huion tablet, but the trade-off is, if you thought Wacom tablets were bad, Huion tablets, from what I hear anyways, I haven't personally used one myself, the Huion tablets are even worse. Um, and on top of that, their technology always seems to be like a generation behind. And I hear that there's like a few quality control issues, but
All right.
that's kind of to be expected at some point. But uh, in terms of the more recent updates to that type of technology, uh, the Wacom products. The one I have right now is a Cintiq Pro 13, and the jump from the Cintiq to Cintiq Pro means like there's not as much of a gap between the drawing surface and the screen itself. But more importantly, there's an etched glass surface on it. So instead of having
Fancy.
so instead of having a completely glossy smooth surface, you have a surface that actually has like a real nice grippy feel to it, but it's also one that's like much easier to clean, and it's not gonna wear out as fast. I mean, your pen nips are probably gonna wear out a bit faster, but it feels
So
really,
talk
really.
about nipping it in the bud.
What? God damn
You
it,
said
Nick.
your pen nips.
God damn it, Nick.
Anytime.
Ugh. But yeah, so the Huion tablets didn't have that technology. But until I actually looked at their site recently, and their more recent ones actually do have that technology. So I'm seriously considering like if I need to upgrade to a bigger tablet because let's be
Do
frank.
it. Do
Well,
it.
shush,
Do
shush,
it.
well, hold on. That's a lot of money to be thrown around. Because like at some point, this the 1080p screen I have on this Cintiq is not going to cut it. I'm a production artist after all. Like I'm going
Well,
to
yeah.
need
Why do you
something
think I
better.
hired you?
Yeah, so I'm going to need something
It's
bigger
not
after
for
all.
your
But
good
like,
looks, that's for sure.
wow,
I mean, don't get me
wow,
wrong, you're good looking, but
what a
I hire people
dick,
based off of ability rather than looks.
buddy. That is not the way that sounded. Okay, but yeah, like
And we're walking out of this awkward situation.
yeah, but like I'm seriously actually considering Huion now. Um, if the drivers actually work properly, but quite frankly, I'm using a Wacom product on a Windows computer anyways, so it might just be like the same driver experience anyways.
Okay.
But yeah, definitely something to look out for. But like if you do consider looking at a Huion tablet, read the fine print because that etched glass surface makes such a big difference.
Oh, I bet it's all smooth and glassy.
Well, no, that's the idea. It's not smooth. That's what makes it nice
Oh.
to draw on.
Hmm.
Yeah, and like because it's an etched glass thing and it's not glossy, you also don't get a lot of reflective light. So it's like a matte surface, but not one that the oil of your hands is going to ruin over time. Because you know how that happens
Sexy.
sometimes. Yeah, it's really nice. But
Uh,
I've said my piece about that.
yeah. So speaking of upgrades, figure we could talk about some Power Ranger stuff because we've definitely had some Power Ranger news come out. Now, this is something where I'm gonna have to take the lead on because I know Garrison, you're not the biggest Power Ranger nerd, and
Hmm.
I'm. This is where I like to weave
Yeah,
out at. Oh
that
my
is your
god!
department.
I love. Okay, sorry, I'm watching the. This won't make sense to. Someone immediately clicked off as soon as I started talking about Power Rangers. Oh my
Oh
god!
no.
It's fine. I don't care. Oh, so for those who don't know, Hasbro recently bought the Power Ranger brand
Okay.
from Saban.
Okay, doke.
Yes, and so they've been sorry, just said all at once. And so they've been the latest season is Power Rangers Beast Morphers, which is based off of the Sentai series Go Busters,
Mm-hmm.
which is actually kind of an older one, but whatever. It's actually pretty good. And so they recently announced their season 2. Well, there are a couple things. During what fans called the Neo Saban era, which was Samurai through Ninja Steel, they would always have these super seasons. Basically 2 seasons of 20 episodes each, and the second one would always be like super whatever. Now they're just doing, Beast Morpher season 2, which makes a lot more freaking sense.
Okay.
Um, and they also announced that one of the OG Rangers is going to return. Frickin' Jason, the OG Red Ranger, is returning.
Now, do you think it'll
Um,
be like, he'll be like, do you think it'll be like kind of an awkward issue, like sometimes when they bring back original actors, or do you think he's
no,
still like got the energy for it?
no, because the thing is, a lot of the Power Ranger actors, they had like a lot of like martial arts, dancing backgrounds. So they're usually pretty well fit, even today. Um, and plus, older Power Ranger actors tend to come back every now and then. The last time it happened was they did a special for the 25th anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
He's super old, but he's super awesome.
Okay.
I was just responding to T Lion Comics' very cheeky comment.
Yeah, super duper old.
Oh, whatever, hush. Oh,
Hi, OJ.
hey OJ, what's up? But so yeah, and they're using footage from Great Dinosaur Battle, which was the team up movie between Koyuja and Go Busters, and basically it was like a crossover between like the main three dinosaur Sentais, like Koyo Sentai Z Ranger, which is MMPR season 1, uh, Abo Ranger, which is Dino Charge. Hey.
Uh, Okie doke.
And then you also have Koyuja, which is no, Dino Charge was the newest one, and then Dino Thunder was the middle one. So it's like it was like a crossover movie, and then you had Go Busters in the mix.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna have like it's gonna be really cool. The other bit of Power Ranger news is that they announced that they are doing another movie, but it's going to be a reboot. So like the recent Power Ranger movie we had, basically that's just a one-off. And so like none of that cast is returning. They're not continuing the plot. I kind of got mixed feelings about this, to be honest, because like on one hand, I kind of liked that movie for what it was and for what it like set up, but at the same time, I totally get why they're doing this, because a couple of the actors are actually kind of expensive now. Like for example, the Red Ranger, he was Billy on Stranger Things, and then also the Pink Ranger was Jasmine
Mm-hmm.
in the recent Aladdin movie, and now she's in Charlie's Angels. Oh, actually, kind of funny. Actually, I would agree with you, T Lion, but it kind of is what it is. Um, but what's actually kind of funny is in the Charlie's Angels movie, you have Elizabeth Banks in it. She was Rita in that movie, so it's kind of fun. It's always humors me when you see actors from one movie in another. Like there's this one clip called like from a movie called In Burgess, where you basically have Mad Eye Moody telling Voldemort how much of a cunt he is. It's like, you're a cunt. You've always been a cunt. The only thing that's gonna happen to you is you're gonna have a bunch of cunt kids.
Yeah, I've seen stuff similar to that, especially in the Steven Universe fandom, because like
Okay.
the voice actors they have for it are like they were hired for their singing ability, so you can
Hmm.
find like some songs of stuff they've done in the past, and Amethyst in particular, she did a gig as one of the Grand Theft Auto NPCs. So yeah,
Oh.
so someone actually did like a thrown together clip using those audio clips where she's like, "Move out of the way, fat ass," to Steven in this like Y7 rated show. It's fantastic.
Oh my god, yeah, I can. It's not my fandom, but I can definitely see how amusing that would be. Like, yeah, like voice actors are like in everything. Like for like in some acts, so like for example, Johnny Young Bosch is like in everywhere.
Uh, refresh me on who is that?
Johnny Young Bosch, I would know him as the Black Ranger from Power Rangers, the second one, but he's also Nero from Devil May Cry. He's Vast Stampede, Ichigo from Bleach. He was Brock in Pokemon Origins. He's everywhere in anime.
Oh,
Like,
okay, gotcha,
yeah,
gotcha.
he's like one of those anime voice actors that are like freaking everywhere. It's like you kick over a rock, and all of a sudden it's a Johnny Young Bosch
Yeah,
role.
yeah, a bunch of Johnny and Bosch's just skitter out. It's like, oh no,
Oh
they're
my
gonna
god,
get in the house.
that sounds like a really awkward G mod right there. Just imagine, just you have a gun and it's like, and it just shoots giant young Bosch NPCs, and you just like create a bunch of them. All of a sudden they come in. Oh my god! I got this image in my
It's
head,
like,
and
huh, that's
it's just
totally
terrible.
accurate.
That
Oh,
does sound like Gmod. It does.
honestly, I wouldn't even imagine that would be hard to do in there.
No, it wouldn't. It really wouldn't. I've done worse stuff in Gmod.
Oh no.
Oh,
Are you the person responsible for like those automated NSFW machines? Was that you?
maybe.
How dare.
How dare I?
How dare.
I did dare, and I won.
Ay, ay, ay.
Ah, yeah. This is too. This is not safe for work.
Yep, so we should probably get back onto safer work topics.
Oh yeah, but sadly, I think it's time we got a little bit more serious and spoke of a
Yeah, we're
recent
talking about that
tragedy.
thing.
Yes. Can you take the lead, Garrison?
Sure. So recently, as some people may know, there was a fire at Kyoto Animations, and 33 people died. It's a matter of arson, and from what I can tell from the headlines, the suspect has been apprehended. I don't know if they've officially deemed the guy to be the one doing it, but it's looking like they've got him. So
That's good at least. I
hopefully he
think I
gets
speak for
minimum
both.
life in prison.
Yeah, I think I supposed to speak for both me and Garrison that like that both of us, as well as the entirety of the Phoenix Press, we wish our condolences on everyone everyone who lost their lives, to their families, to their loved ones, their family. We all give them our sincerest condolences, and those lives, they can't be replaced, but hopefully one day they can find the strength to move on. And we wish them all the best in this trying times.
Hmm.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I don't even want this.
Is that the reason that they're thinking it was? Uh,
Oh wow, jealousy. That's tale as old as
I'll
time.
repeat it for the YouTube crowd when it goes up on YouTube. Uh, Basically, T Line Comics. Actually, the person we interviewed said that last they heard, the reason was that he felt the studio stole his light novel, but that's a really extreme measure for that.
Yeah, like I could kind of see like you
Unconfirmed,
know.
but that's what they might be thinking. Sorry, continue.
I mean, there's aliens, but let's I think a good way to get off this heavy topic is with a very light debate, like a little light discussion, something very inoffensive.
Okay, fight me. What's up?
Digital versus physical. Fight.
Oh, the
So,
digital art versus traditional art.
yeah, allow me. Well, just digital versus physical in general. Allow me to set the stage. So, pretty much everyone here knows about this,
Uh,
but
oh,
I just
sorry,
wanted to.
It cut you off really badly. Could you repeat that?
That's fine. I think I was kind of shaking in my boots because I'm kind of scared of Tam right now.
Tab
My
is
invisible
scary.
boots. But anyway, so the physical versus digital argument, it kind of boils down to like physical. Both of them have like their pluses and minuses. It's just nowadays you're starting to see the downsides of a truly digital world, and I feel
What the?
that once the digital,
Nick, you there?
yeah, I am.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I couldn't tell if Discord was glitching or if like you were taking a second to gather your words.
Oh, I was taking in a second. I was waiting for you to respond. I'm trying. Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you right now, I think.
Yeah, I can hear you. Let's just focus
Yeah,
on
let's
like
keep
us
going.
two. Yeah, let's not worry about the podcast. They'll broadcast
Oh
on
no, I mean I couldn't hear you either.
some weather.
Okay.
All right, let's just rewind.
Yeah, I know, right, Tam? Yeah, but you should probably clarify digital versus physical. How wide of a range are you talking there?
Just media, like when it comes just kind of like books, music, TV, and video games, because they all kind of fall under similar things.
Well, to be fair, like music, for instance, if it's not live, it's going to be probably digital anyways. So we should probably narrow it down to something.
Uh, let's just do video games, because that's something I'm pretty knowledgeable about. A topic, topic wise, and
So you mean like having the disc versus having it on a drive?
loading it from downloading from PSN versus buying it from like Walmart or whatnot.
Oh, well that's super simple. You could probably get it cheaper online because they don't have the distribution costs, so it's just a matter of if you want to save that bit of money, have it online, or if you want to pay the extra bit of money and have a physical copy of it.
Well, the problem is, in a perfect world, that would be the case. But the problem we have is that like digital games are being priced at the full $60 online. I'm talking about like just purely
Yeah.
AAA games.
Yeah, yeah.
But the thing about physical games is they get discounted.
Mm-hmm. Well, it depends on
So like
it depends
a
on the
lot of
game, of
times,
course.
yes, of course. But really, the biggest downfall of digital is when the servers get shut down. You know,
Mm-hmm.
or also like lost games. Like look at what happened with PT. Are you familiar with that situation?
Okay, I'm gonna be real with you. What I heard was PEET, and am I familiar with that situation?
Okay. Seems like things are kind of glitching out at the second. My apologies.
Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking too, Tim.
Well, that's really not a topic that I'm really familiar with, so I can't really debate it because I don't really have a base to argue from. Uh, but let's do that argument, and then Tam can swing at my face from the comment section.
Yeah, actually, if we're going on that topic, I don't know if I had mentioned
Garrison, you
what. Sorry, what was that,
kind of.
Nick?
No, I was just saying you take the lead.
Oh, okay, yeah, it glitched again. So I heard Garrison and then nothing.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but anyways, so I was talking earlier about the Microsoft Studio 2 and them talking about it, and I'd actually posted a comment under that video saying, it's kind of sad that $2,000 for something like that is considered a really good price, and someone responded with oh gee, what? Oh, you want to do that live with voice? Okay, you want to hop in here, Tam?
The P situation. Honestly, we could probably get her in here. Like,
Yeah,
honestly,
absolutely.
Tam, we're live. Hop on Discord. We'll add you to this, and you can come on live with us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I got no problem with it.
Okay, I'll go ahead and call the other one then. Oops, sorry about that, everybody. What? What? There we go.
All right then. Tam, can you hear me?
She's not joined yet. Yeah, she's not joined yet. It's still ringing.
All right, this ought to be.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
hold on. I'm not quite ready yet. Hold on.
You're fine. You're fine. You do what you need to do.
Okay.
You're live to the internet. Say hi to the internet.
Hi, internet.
Internet, say hi to Tam.
Oh yeah. Hi, Tim. Oh yeah. Sorry. Hold on. I got to get ready, so I'm not quite ready for this. So you say what you got to say.
Okay, but yeah, I was saying somebody responded to
All right, well just.
Okay, but like somebody had responded to my post basically saying like, whatever happened to the good old days of traditional art? I miss them. And like, I get what he's saying, but at the same time, I want to ream into him so hard because it's like, look, your medium didn't go anywhere. You still have your paper, you still have your pencils, your pens, you still have all of that, and the option is available to you
And
if you want to use it.
it's still a valid form of art. It's not like it
Yeah, everybody still recognizes it as a valid form of art
being
too,
swept
and you can.
aside.
Yeah,
Like personally, so like art is just like anything. It's a medium that evolves over time. We started out with like cave paintings, and it graduated to canvas. Like, do you think the people who are doing like the cave drawings, when people sketch art, this is what happens?
yeah, yeah. Like I said, it does evolve, but like, I don't know. I hate thinking like that. That's so focused on the one aspect that they can't see the other side, because the other side of it is that we get much better finished like works of art for the mass media, for like comics and for animations and stuff like that, because they have the ability to undo work in multiple layers without having like a different like sheet of plastic for each and every single layer. Like,
So something can be said. This is me playing devil's advocate.
yeah, go
Something
for it.
can be said for lack of choice and like lack of options creating better artwork.
Mhm.
Like I would argue that while there's something to be said for like, either paintings or recordings where you don't have 15 million different layers, 15 billion different tracks to work with. Once you put something down, you can always delete it later. I mean, they're great tools, but you tend to like, for example, let's say you only had 5 shots in a film camera, and that's all the shots you had, versus a billion different shots in a digital camera.
Yeah, it's way more
You'll
flexible.
make those 5 shots count.
Okay,
Whereas
Tam,
those
did you
digital
hear
just-
that on his end?
I heard that that weird
Okay.
like
Yeah.
beeping sound.
Well, no,
Yeah.
that was his voice.
Oh,
Yeah,
Holy
that was
crap.
his. Yeah, that's how bad it was. It went and then kept
I am
going.
so sorry.
It's okay.
weird.
Maybe the
Okay.
internet in your area is just acting up. Because like if Tam and I both heard it, then it's not from our ends at least.
Yeah, it's been really bad thunderstorming all day today, so that might be part of it.
Yeah, that would do it.
I mean, have you been getting any thunderstorms in your area, Garrison? I mean, we do live in the same state.
Same state, but we live like an hour apart. We haven't been getting thunderstorms, but I don't know. We might.
Yeah,
It kind of has
enough
that
for it to
feeling.
make a difference. Yeah, it's been on and off all day today, like really bad thunderstorms, like so bad that like I swear I saw a woman on a broomstick fly
Oh no.
You better run.
by.
But anyways, Tam, you wanted
Yes.
to throw in about the traditional versus digital
Tam
art.
enters the battle.
Yeah. Well, I was kind of listening as I was getting ready to do this. Thank you for your patience.
You're good. You're good.
There was a comment I saw. I wish I could pull it up real quick, but I occupy so many forums. Someone like completely bagged on digital art, and it's like, I understand that you went to
Why?
school for your art degree or whatever in sculpting, and you feel like you're somehow superior to the rest of us because of that. But digital art and traditional
I
art
hate
are
people
both viable forms of art.
Yeah.
In the same way that abstract art and modernism and Renaissance type art are all viable forms of art.
Yeah.
Just because you don't like it doesn't mean it's not art.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, there's a place in the world for all of it.
Yeah.
They all have their own unique
That's
purposes.
that's really the best part about art is
Yep.
it has no definition. Art is what you want it to be.
Yep.
Even from just a flat out technical aspect, there is a place for both styles, because with traditional you can get a lot more variance and a lot more natural like textures and stuff that would be extremely hard to replicate digitally. But digitally, you're allowed that further degree of manipulation, with the filters and, like I said, being able to undo. Praise be that we are able to hit Control Z. I don't know what I would do without it.
Helix.
Same.
Yeah, Tam gets my struggles. She gets it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm normally a digital artist. Like, I do all my comics digitally now. But I've been doing a lot of traditional painting, like, over the weekend and stuff. And I'm like, oh, man, I just messed this up and I can't undo it.
Yeah,
Shoot.
it's nerve-wracking, right?
Yeah. But at the same time, I feel like the traditional aspect also helps me to improve and just be more conscious of what I'm doing.
Exactly.
But-
That's exactly the reason why hand-drawn art
Nick, it
still
did the thing
exists.
Yeah.
God, dang it. Ugh.
But you said that's the reason why hand-drawn art still exists, right?
Well, one of them anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the big reasons for that.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think in the same boat too, like, I know a lot of traditional artists like look down on digital artists, but digital artists also look down on traditional artists because they're like, oh, look, I just bought this $3,000 like Apple, I don't know, whatever. I use an iPad, so when you're talking about the Cintiq and stuff, I have no idea what, I don't know, but dropping $2,000 and then suddenly they think that they're God's gift to mankind just because they can do all this artwork on there.
You're an idiot who dropped $2,000 for a tablet. That's all
Yeah.
you are.
Well, no, hang on. To be fair, the drawing tablets are like actually really, really nice to draw on.
Yeah.
Like, they help productivity quite a bit.
Yeah, and but yeah, so that was just my argument for traditional versus digital.
It's totally right. Like, and the whole point is you need to like assimilate all of the different aspects. In fact, I think that's how a lot of people get out of their artist blocks, is by going, okay, I'm gonna do like drawing and art and whatnot, but I'm gonna do it in a different area, like just something left field, because that'll get my mind off of it and it'll help me break from the cycle.
Breaking the chain.
Yeah, I do the same thing. Like, I get sick of digital and then I just go to pencil and paper for a bit. Nothing even fancy, like we're talking notebook paper and a standard old number 2 pencil.
Heck yeah,
that's enough.
Classic.
Yeah, whatever works. So
there's oh, sorry, there's always going to be that one kid that's not able to. Oh, sorry, it's throwing me off, the bad connection.
I'm sorry. It's like I'm doing the best I can.
No problem. The kid or the art student who can only afford, a simple sketchbook and a number 2 pencil from Walmart, they're just as viable and just as valuable to the art world as someone who's, spent years, painting in college or spending all this money on the top, digital tech to be able to do digital illustration.
Yeah, definitely. No one likes a gatekeeper anyway.
Yeah.
I always find it funny, like the occasional like rich kid you'll get where like I said, they'll buy the super expensive stuff, but like it doesn't change their skill. Like if they don't know stuff like basic anatomy, then they just don't know basic anatomy.
Yeah, it's like no different than people who are into guitar. They sound like Jimi Hendrix. No, it'll make you sound like an idiot, that's for sure.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a tool.
No one likes the gatekeeper. Plain and simple. Yeah. So, Tam,
yes.
Since you're here, would you like to give the audience an update?
Nick, it did the thing again.
On your work? would you like to give the audience an update on your work?
Oh, sure.
Keeping in mind
yeah.
that we haven't played the interview with you yet.
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
no, I haven't. I'm
Yes.
gonna be mad if that doesn't get played because I worked hard on that little
Oh,
illustration.
Yeah,
it will get played. It will get played. That's not an This is the
Yeah,
reason why Garrison handles all the technical aspects. My internet sucks and it's storming today, so
no problem.
yeah.
So I guess I'll go ahead and update. Well, for those of you who don't know, hi, I'm Tam. My label is Teal Lion Comics. I'm just a recent friend of Nick's and Garrison's.
he's also
and
super awesome.
Mhm.
Thanks. I try.
That's all I
Let's
ask.
see. So my comic is called Zodiac with a K, and I just finished. What?
Is this on with a K?
Nika did the thing again.
I
It did
can't
the
help it, so just
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
we'll
just
just keep
ignore
going.
you and just keep going. So it's Zodiac with a
fine,
K,
ignore me.
and I just finished issue number 4. I've just been every time I'm in between issues, I do a lot of side illustration and things just to improve my artwork. So I've been doing a lot of like little character designs and fan art. So
Mhm.
yeah, that's where I'm at.
Awesome.
Nice.
I can't read
Yeah.
I can't read to wait. Yes, I can't wait to read issue 4.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
I want to. Okay, I know Aries is your baby. I want to see more Aquarius though.
Oh yeah. Aquarius is everyone's baby. He's just so funny. He's funny. I like him. And so
Let's not give everything away yet because we still gotta like actually play the interviews and like a lot of this is explained during the interview. So stay tuned
Okay.
for that,
Yeah.
guys.
Yes.
Yeah. So we might want to like play it early or something, just so that we're not running too over.
Yeah, perhaps. Yeah, we could probably do that because that interview did take a while, didn't it?
Yeah,
Yes, it did.
We were
But it was
talking up
fun.
the storm. It was fun.
Yeah, it was tons of fun. Hold on. What was the God, how long was that thing? Oh,
No,
it was a
like-
41-minute clip.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should probably play that pretty soon here, huh?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Tam, thank you for
Yes.
coming on. You're welcome here anytime. In
Oh, no problem.
fact, if you want to come up,
Try again, Nick.
you know what I was gonna say. Just say it to her.
I think the gist of it was pretty much like, you're welcome anytime, whenever you want to drop in, just let us know and we'll just add you.
Yeah.
Oh,
what he
for sure.
said.
Thank you. I love a good debate topic. So anytime you guys want to debate, even if I do devil's advocate. Thank you so much for letting me pop in real quick. Good luck with the rest of the
pleasure.
No, thanks
of
for coming.
cast thing.
Also,
Okay.
sorry, Ochi, I didn't mean to make you jump.
It's okay. It's okay. All right. We'll see you later then.
Yep.
Bye.
Boy. Okay, should I just go ahead and play the
All right.
interview now?
So, yeah.
Okay, let me get that all set up and whatnot. Oh wait, can I do it like this? Ooh, I'm gonna have to adjust all this. Pardon me 1 second, guys.
Okay. Okay. Difficulties. So,
We are still live, Nick, just a heads up.
yeah. I figured as much. I was.
There we
Okay.
go. That looks
Oh.
good.
I was gonna tell a joke.
Oh, okay, yeah, tell your joke.
Uh,
Oh, try again. It did the thing.
All right. So 3 guys die and go to heaven.
Okay.
This is I'm kind of hampered tonight too. So.
Okay, no, all I heard was 3 guys died and go to heaven.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
no
no
just
worries.
gonna keep doing.
No worries.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Don't worry to those who are watching, like, the interview itself, his connection was good the whole time. We're not having this issue. And hopefully that issue doesn't persist, but Yeah, let's just hope it was the thunderstorm, like what you were saying.
Yeah.
Okay, so without further ado, then take it away, us in the past, and here's our interview with Tam.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to a very special edition of Friday Night Access. While you have been listening to our sexy voices all night, we have pre-recorded this just for your listening pleasure. Tonight, we have joined us with our hosts Nick Gibson and Garrison Brown, and we are joined tonight by a very special guest, to which we will be interviewing the comic extraordinaire Tam Ami. Say hi, Tam.
Hi, Tam. Gets me every time. Hi, everyone.
I know. I'm my sexy announcer voice.
I feel like I'm on like a guest show for like a late night radio show where they're like talking about their romantic problems.
Well, given time zones, it could be a late night talk show depending on where people are listening to this.
This is true.
Yeah, Tam, what time zone are you in, anyways?
I'm in Mountain.
Okay.
So I'm,
Yeah,
1 hour ahead of Pacific. So.
Yeah, because we're in Eastern.
Yeah, we're Eastern idiots.
Oh,
Yeah,
not idiots.
We're those
Just
people.
2 hours into the future.
Yes.
Well,
so
I can safely confirm the world hasn't ended yet.
Yes.
If you take a plane to Michigan, you will have gone back to the future. Okay, let's get this interview going.
Tam, tell us about some of the stuff you do.
What he said.
Okay, so I'm Tam, and I'm a comic book artist. And and I draw and create my own comic called Zodiac with a K. I also dabble in oil painting and fan art and stuff like that. So
don't you do dollies?
Doilies, yeah. Doilies, not dollies. I don't make dolls.
I'm just gonna have a lot of fun saying that word.
Doilies.
I am proud of it.
Please don't give the listeners a high expectation of what I do. I don't make dolls. I make little paper doilies.
Well, I mean, the expectations are already really high, with your comics.
They're higher than the Rolling Stones on the opening night of tour.
Wow.
Oof.
That's pretty high.
They're higher than Snoop Dogg after Harvest Time.
I just don't know how to compete with that.
Then don't. Be your own person. Be your own awesome self.
Okay.
So, you mentioned your comic Zodiac with a K. Could you tell us more about Zodiac with a K?
For sure. So Zodiac is about... So there's the 12 signs of the Zodiac, which most people are familiar with. In Zodiac, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, they're the 3 fire guardians. And they're watching over these 12 Zodiac stones, which give each of the signs different powers. And one night, Scorpio breaks into the sanctuary where the stones are kept, and he steals the stones. But luckily, Sagittarius stops him, and the bag rips open, and then all the stones get like scattered all throughout Italy. So
I guess you could say the plan ripped apart.
Yeah, pretty epically.
Yes, that seems like that. So what inspired you to get into comics in the first place?
Well, my very first comic series that I was introduced to was Sailor Moon. And
good
I just fell in love with the art. And I've always been I'm more into art, but as I got older, I found that I enjoyed writing stories as well. But
Speaking my language.
I get really impatient with writing because I'm not really great with writing down words or grammar or describing what I see in my mind.
Yeah, it's kind of like me with drawing. It's kind of one of the reasons why I'm so bad at it. Garrison can attest to this. We actually took a class together once.
I thought we had
I'm
a
just-
couple classes together, didn't we?
Yeah, a couple. Me and Garrison are old college buddies. That's kind of where we met. So
Yeah.
that's why we're such great friends, is because we went through the hell that is community college together.
I haven't been able to
Super.
shake him off of me since.
No, I'm like herpes.
No, that's mean. I shouldn't
Oh.
be mean to you.
I'm the one who said it. I insulted myself. So
Yeah, but that's mean.
I know, right?
I mean, just apply some ointment vigorously.
But
Vigorously apply some ointment, and like at that point, pretty much just have a business card to hand out to anybody you might be having relations with.
head on, apply directly to the forehead. Head on, apply directly to the forehead.
How'd you get it on your forehead?
It's a story that you probably don't want to hear.
Oh no. Okay, before we go down that rabbit hole.
No, I don't want to go down.
No,
the
no,
old-
no, no, no.
All
Okay.
right, Tam, getting okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm repairing the tracks. Okay, we're
Thank
back
you.
on track. Tam, what inspirations do you draw upon for your art as well as your writing?
Well, let's see. I have a great big bookshelf full of different types of manga that I like to read and look at for inspiration. So
Well, we obviously know Sailor Moon, but what are
Yeah.
some other specific examples?
Bob Ross.
Ooh.
Like the way that he does his oil painting is also the way I kind of work on coloring my backgrounds. In my comic and
Now that you've
composition
mentioned that, I can
sometimes.
kind of see that in your work.
Yeah, right?
Do
Maybe
you always
not
make
so
sure that
much-
you have some happy trees?
Well, maybe not so much in issue 1 or 3 because they're in Venice, so there's not really any plants. But
There's
as
water.
there's a lot of water.
Happy water?
Yeah,
A
you
lot
could
of
still,
happy water.
You could still kind of apply the same logic to buildings, I would think.
Yeah.
Little happy buildings right here.
Yeah, you just
A
draw
lot
them
of-
as big rocks. They just happen to be cubical and like have windows on them and whatnot.
And be adorable.
A lot
Wait,
of
buildings are
street
adorable?
buildings.
Rule 34, bro.
No, okay.
Please don't no.
No.
Don't loot the buildings. Stop. I've already
It has been
seen-
invoked.
Protect building, Chan.
Ugh.
Protect building, Chan. You're making it worse. Did you like there's an Earth Chan. Like I've seen like people do like have the whole planet be like
Buddy,
an anime girl.
There's a Tide Pod,
Yeah.
Chan.
Have you seen the Area
Does anyone have
51,
a
Chan?
gun?
I haven't seen that, but I have seen Black Hole, Chan.
This fortress is impregnable. I repeat.
Whoa!
Cannot be
Oh
impregnated.
No.
my goodness.
I will send you a picture of Area 51 Chan that I have, and you can like put it up on the screen like right now.
Please
You
do.
see?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I will
you can always do it in
specifically
post.
edit it in. Like, I know that
Yes.
these sessions are typically unedited, but I will do it just for that.
Yes, please. I need my daily dose of cringe.
Okay,
It's
but
kind of cute, but also kind of sad.
So
like
beyond,
Yeah.
does anyone have a gun?
uh,
I have
no,
I have a
sorry.
sudden taste for bullets.
no,
No.
none of that. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna take over. I'm gonna take over this right now. Tam.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, how strong of you! Ooh,
Hey, thanks, Tam. So
you're strong,
I
man, you.
So I've read through like the first 3 issues of Zodiac with a K, and one of the first things I actually noticed, like looking at the cover of the first one, was that it looks like it had a pretty strong Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball influence type thing. Maybe not the show specifically, but definitely that time period of anime. Were those like inspirations for you?
Like the
Um,
'90s
well-
Toei animation.
Yeah, more the cute type of animes rather than Dragon Ball Z. I'm not totally a Dragon Ball Z fan, but it's Tenchi Muyo was
Rurouni
one that
Kenshin?
I would watch. Nah, not so much Rurouni Kenshin. Inuyasha.
Yu
I don't know.
Hakusho?
Yeah, Yu Yu Hakusho was one. Basically, like the Toonami
You're
Adult
talking about
Swim
my childhood right here.
of. Yeah, well, see, aren't you like a couple years older than me? So
Yes, I am
it's.
old. I was drinking Buddy with Jesus. You happy?
I mean, kind
You
of.
really could turn water into wine, and it was good wine too.
Well, good. I'm glad.
Sounds like a crazy night.
That's.
It was always a party when Jesus rolled in. And you could tell he rolled in because the fountains turned to wine.
Mm.
Okay. Anyways, back on track. What were you saying, Tim?
I was just gonna say that yeah, basically the early or late '90s, early 2000s was more my inspiration. I've just found that the comics, well, more especially the comics and the shows, I just enjoy those earlier comics just because of the hand drawn aspect. I feel like a
Yeah.
lot of comics nowadays are very photoshopped and very like drawn to perfection, and I don't necessarily like that.
Yeah, it's kind of
So
like what we have with music currently, where everything is polished to such a ludicrous shine that it takes out all the human element of it. You know, like that's why a lot
yeah,
of people have been more being driven to music from like the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, because like there are no such thing as like human drummers anymore, at least on records. And you know, back then, you know, you made a mistake in the recording, you just went with it, and sometimes it made the recording even better.
yeah, exactly. And I've also found that the Japanese style comics I've liked or I've preferred over like Marvel or DC, just especially because like they're just so pretty. Like I like pretty things to look at. I feel like DC and
Yes,
Marvel
the boys
Western.
definitely have more. There's definitely a more amount of fans when it comes like air flowing around those comics. I mean, how do they get that hair like that in those mangas?
Right? And the eyes are so sparkly, and the backgrounds are
Yeah,
sparkly. Western comics, in my experience at least, the ones I've read, are very like black ink heavy. And being a drawing my own comics now, I understand why. It's because it cuts down the production time significantly when you have big blocks of black
right.
instead
Yeah,
of
I can definitely
lots of
see how
color.
like
But
I can definitely see how Eastern style comics would more appeal to your taste. I can definitely you see where you're coming from with that.
yeah. So, I don't know. I just like fun, happy. Seinfeld too is a big inspiration, especially when it comes to like
I was in a pool.
humor. Yeah, I was in a pool. Like,
The
I
puffy
love the
shirt
way.
episode is my favorite.
Yeah, they're all my favorite episodes. I just like
Yeah,
how each episode the humor and the plot lines kind of intertwine and circle back to each other.
Seinfeld table of
It's
one,
yeah.
right
Caught
as they
right.
left.
Caught right. Yeah. It's yeah. So I
Yeah,
think.
it's an interesting combination you got to go in there with your comics. Like you have very much like an Eastern art style and somewhat of Eastern storytelling, but the humor is very kind of like '90s American based. I think that's a
Yeah.
pretty unique combination.
Yeah. Well, thanks. I try to be unique.
And you
Everyone
certainly
has.
are. It
Oh,
is appreciated.
oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Everyone has their own voice and their own style, and you just gotta own what you love. Don't try
Yeah.
to be like these
Don't be
big
like
companies.
Jack off.
What?
I
What?
said
Who?
don't be like Jack off. Be like Susie, go her own way.
Oh, yeah, sure. Totally.
Yeah, like actually, hang on. Going back to what you guys were saying about like the whole comics being like overly polished, nowadays they kind of lost their human touch to it. Uh, same general thing is happening actually with anime itself as well. Like
It's been happening for a
like
while.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's been happening for a while to the point where like there's a lot of times where you'll look at a show and go, well, let's see, judging from the art style, it could be from 20 different shows that I know of. It's
20
like,
different shows
Yeah.
from like the past 20 years.
yeah, exactly. And then
Because I
yeah,
first started noticing homogenization probably around the early 2000s, like 2003 ish.
Yeah, when they like kind of found their groove and they were like, okay, this works, so let's stick with it.
Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah.
don't blame them for going that route. I mean, it's
And
easy to see why they did it.
Yep. And to be fair, in exchange for like doing it that way, on a technical aspect, what they're able to do is just amazing. But yeah, it's like you guys said, it's losing its human touch. That's one of the reasons
Yeah.
I like the animation in Konosuba so much, is because like, yeah, it's got its own distinct style, and even if it's on a technical aspect not as great, it's so expressive and emotive that it more than makes up for it.
yeah. I've seen a few episodes of Konosuba and I've enjoyed it. I watched it with my husband. But like you were saying, I just kind of, I guess I'm waning in my anime phase because I don't see anything especially unique about any shows that I'm exposed to, I guess, with my husband. And like, I understand why they do it. You know, you got to make what's going to sell because in the end it's all about profit. And I guess the great thing about being an independent comic creator and independent comics in general is you can create whatever you want, and
You can be the change you
you
want to
can
see.
yeah, and there's an audience for everything, and so no matter what you create, as long as you're willing to put the hard work in, you can find your audience. And
Yeah, like
I
for
was going to
example, you
mention
create a
too.
comic that's like Jimmy the Flea. That is a pro bono lawyer, and it's a slice of life, anime comic, and there's an audience for it.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, feel free to steal that.
Oh, no thanks. Not my interest. See, write and draw about what interests you. Then at least
Yeah.
you're guaranteed an audience of one. And if you don't enjoy what you're creating, then no one else is going to enjoy it too, you know?
Yeah, like I've always followed
You're-
the philosophy of do what you love and the money will follow.
Yeah. Well, don't even do it for the money because the money will just disappoint you for like the first 20 years and then
Well, money is a tool just like anything else.
yeah.
It's a tool to accomplish what you need to do. And, it's like I feel like it's okay to chase it to a certain degree, but don't lose sight of why you're chasing the money.
Well,
Well, yeah, the money is just a means to like keep doing what you want to do with it.
yeah.
Speaking of paths, we've been talking about like grinding and going towards what I'm going. Taya, what keeps you going on this? Because I'm certain there's like plenty of days when you just want to hang everything up, but you just keep going. What motivates you to keep going? Because this is a tough road. Trust me.
Oh.
We both know it.
Yeah, the road is like a constant uphill mountain climb up Everest, and you've got nothing on. You're just mountain climbing naked up a freezing cold mountain. Yeah, and some days you just want to pack it all in. I think that was a really weird example. I'm sorry. Can we edit that out?
Nope, I'm explicitly keeping that in.
No. Crap.
But what is there to pack in if you're climbing up Everest naked?
I don't know. You should at least have an ice pick up your butt so that you have something to grasp onto. Oh no!
What?
Please edit this out.
No.
I'm sorry, I have no shame.
I feel like I had like a really great like metaphor for this, but I lost track of my thought and it just got really
it's
weird.
okay.
It's gone with a puff of wind.
I guess you could say it's been stripped down from you.
Basically.
Oh,
yeah.
Harrison enters the battle.
Oh,
I have taught you well, Grasshopper.
Thank you, Sensei.
But
yeah, even if like the message, like even if it got like a little confused up, the message is still there. It's like it's a really tough uphill climb, and you're just like, there's like no assistance.
Can I just like quickly draw like a naked hiker up Mount Everest, and you can just edit that in during that part?
Sure.
You know what? You send me the picture. I'll do that. I will absolutely do that.
I don't know how to animate, but I'll at least make it on separate layers so the little guy can wobble up.
It's no. I'll tell you what. You give me the character as like just the PNG file with the transparent background, I will
Okay.
I will draw like a little mountain, and I will have him just climb up it on the side. Don't worry.
Only on one
I'll
condition.
animate
I
it.
will allow this only on one condition. When
What?
he's climbing up, you have the yodeling music from The Price is Right.
What?
Oh yes, please.
All right, fine.
Do
We're
you know
doing
that
it.
game where it's like you got the yodeling man's climbing up the hill, his cast can't go over?
Yeah.
I want that music played. Copyright me damn.
Oh, yeah, that's actually a good point. I don't know if we would get copyright struck for it.
I don't care. If you,
All right, I'll tell you what. I'll put it in with a pitch change.
All right.
Yeah, like slow it down to an obnoxious, like slow.
Oh, also,
So it sounds like it's running in
I
front of a
want you to
fan.
put this in as
Yeah.
we're talking. So, like, as we mention something, I want you to add it to the picture. Make it seem like we're drawing it as we're talking about this. So, like, for example, in the picture, maybe you can put, like, a little smiley face and say, like, Nick sucks or something, like, as I'm saying it.
Oh my God, why?
Because I'm a glutton for punishment, and I like
I
good
believe
things.
they call that a masochist.
Yeah. I am a masochist.
But yeah,
I'm sorry,
yeah.
we just made your work like 4 times more than what you actually need to do.
Oh no, you guys made it way more than what it had to be. Because like these things originally just go completely unedited, and we just do that to like keep it totally fluid. Now I've got to like put an animation in there. Now I got to throw up like some other, like a picture of, what was that thing you were gonna send me? The other thing?
What, me?
Tam, what was that other thing you said you were gonna send me earlier?
Oh, damn it, I
The
can't remember
picture
what it was.
example of something?
It's alright.
My memory. It was.
It's alright. I'll tell you what. I'll listen over the recording and I'll be like, Tam, you need to send me a picture of this.
Oh, okay, yeah, do that, please. Yeah,
It's alright. My
No,
memory's
it's-
awful too.
I'll write down
That's going to
Mountain
be
Man
the actual
drawing.
message. It's going to be, Tam, you need to send me a picture of this, and then below that is the actual description of it.
Yeah, but remember, the mountain man has to be naked.
Okay.
And if
Naked.
there is not yodeling from Price is Right, I will riot.
Okay, fair enough. I'll add in the yodeling.
There, I wrote down a memo for myself. You
Okay.
can. I'll send you a picture of this, and you can edit in too.
Okay, hold. Okay, that's enough about naked yodeling men that I'm going to have to edit in.
Hey, at least you have a couple of days to do it, because it's Wednesday as we're recording this. We don't broadcast till Friday, and you just have 2 days to edit the segment in.
True.
Yeah. And I'm doing the hard part. I'm drawing a naked man.
You're drawing a
I'm
naked
drawing a
man?
mountain and I'm animating it. What do you mean?
So how long do we have for time?
Let's see. I'd say we've been recording for a little under 20 minutes. But yeah.
Crap! My motivation. I didn't answer that yet. My motivation.
Answer your motivation.
Answer the
What are you
question.
doing?
My motivation is that I love drawing naked men, and what better way to do it?
Oh.
Why aren't you
You're
doing
a yaoi artist.
commissions on Tumblr instead of comics? There's actually good money in that. Like, seriously, like doing furry art commissions, like not safe for work shit. From what I hear, there's actually really good money in that. Like, furries will pay good money for commissions.
Like, I'm not saying I haven't thought about it, but I just
The temptation's strong.
the temptation is there, but I would feel like I would betray my own personal morals if I
And I get that,
stooped
yeah.
as low
I
to
get
draw
it.
furry art. Like,
I mean, so we gotta have our principles, and we gotta draw
Yeah.
a line somewhere. I get it.
and you know what? If you enjoy that kind of art and you're listening to this, fine. You know what? Whatever floats your boat, man. You do you. But I just nah.
If you enjoy us squirrels getting railed by elephants, then sure.
What?
Please.
I'm not sure if we mean exactly that by furry. But that's a little extreme.
Yes, but I just gave you that image, so you're welcome.
Why would you do such a thing?
Because I'm evil.
Okay, pulling the conversation away from furries and furries and whatnot, and pulling it away from all of that. So I want to talk a little bit more about Zodiac with a K.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So-
that's a good idea.
So like the characters in there, like how did you come up with that idea?
So just the characters in general, or
Yeah, like the characters being the zodiac signs themselves, like personifications of them, and like the
sure,
character designs. How'd you come up with all of them? Or like,
sure.
what thought process do you use to come up with them? I guess I should say.
I'll go into more detail with Aries because she's one that has been I've worked on for many, many years. She's the first, her first like I want to say incantation, but that's not the right word. Her first, like
Incarnation.
Draft.
incarnation. There you go. The first incarnation of Aries. She was a superhero with like long purple hair and very Sailor Mars esque. And slowly throughout the
Did she
years,
flame
I've just
fire?
kind of yeah, yeah.
I
And
like that.
and then as the years have progressed, I've kind of changed her looks a lot. She's gone from like long hair to short hair. And her person, well, with all those zodiac characters, I researched a lot about like the general aspects of each zodiac sign. But I'm an Aries too, so a lot. It's not that Aries is based on me. Aries is very much all the qualities that I wish I could be, like
Sure.
super impulsive, just kind of like go get them enthusiastic.
Sure.
Hey, every artist does that at some point.
Yeah,
And
yeah. Like, in all honesty, I put a lot of my idealized qualities into my character Gile. Like,
Yeah.
like basically Gile is kind of a manifestation of like person I wished I could be.
Yeah.
You know, so you know, it's you're right. It's something pretty much every creator does.
And even the creator of Sailor Moon, Naoko Takeuchi. I know I messed up that pronunciation, but
That woman is such a great businesswoman. I swear.
She's even admitted that Sailor Moon was based on her. So you know it's not wrong to do that. And then
It's not.
Leo and Sagittarius were personifications of, at the time when I wrote this, like what I wanted, like because Leo and Aries are love interests. So Leo was based off of kind of what I wanted in a love interest. At that time, I'm married now, so it's a lot different. And Sagittarius was the personification of like maybe what I found annoying in males at the time. And Aries has two younger sisters, which are Taurus and Cancer, and their relationship is based off of my relationship with my sister.
And one is literally Cancer.
No.
No.
I can't.
I'm sorry,
punch you
that
in
was
the
a
face,
low-hanging
but I
fruit.
would. God.
That one was a low-hanging fruit. I apologize.
Yeah, it was. And then what else? I don't mind giving spoilers, so.
Well, don't spoil it too much.
Beware. This interview is dark and full of spoilers.
Well, no, it's like giving spoilers about the characters, so it's fine. Because a lot of it you find out a lot in the first 3 issues, especially about Leo's family dynamic. Leo lives with his dad, who is Capricorn. Capricorn owns the Zodiac Cafe, and Capricorn and Virgo were once married. Virgo is Leo's mom, but they're divorced now. And
Oof.
Capricorn has this like thing with Libra. So and Leo kind of resents that.
I guess one of them had to Virgo.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
Yes, he's like this all the time.
How do you put up with him? Like
lots and lots of smacks to the head. I kind of have brain damage thanks to him.
Are you guys like neighbors in real life?
We might as well be.
Well, we live like an hour apart, don't we?
Hour and a half.
Oh,
Yep.
okay, so you can just drive over there, whack him on the head for me, and then drive
Yes,
home.
explicitly dedicate 5 hours of my day to like just driving and whatnot to go over there, whack him upside the head once, and then come back home.
Well, I am
No.
planning a visit to his area at some point, and I think I might kind of schedule it so that like it's on a Friday, and then we just kind of both do the show live at his house, and that way, whenever I do a pun, he can like literally just like reach over and smack me across the head.
But like, gross twist of the universe, like you drive all the way over there and like Nick isn't home. So instead of just one
Well,
trip, you have to make
if he was
another
smart,
trip.
he'd arrange it so like I'd be
Oops.
home. He'd be like,
No.
Nick, you available this and then? Like, yeah, I'm coming home.
It's like, cool, don't go anywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't leave
No,
town for
but
the next
you
hour.
gotta sneak up, otherwise he'll expect it. Point is to do it unexpectedly.
Yeah, just make sure not to drop stealth too soon.
Yeah.
Okay, so can I just say Aquarius best character?
Yeah.
Like,
Aquarius?
he only appeared for a little bit, but like I love him already. I love him. He's adorable.
Tam, I think you have a new fan. Congratulations.
Heck yeah, thank you. Aquarius is definitely a fan favorite, and he's one of my favorite too. He's a great sidekick bad guy. Sidekick, not sidekick.
A frenemy.
Yeah.
He's kind of a neutral party in the whole thing.
I did send Nick issue 4 to look at too. So when and if you get a chance, you have to read issue 4 as well, because Aquarius has some great lines in there.
I'll send him the link, that way he can check it out.
Yeah.
Now I have to ask, like, let's be real here. How much effort did you put into Aquarius? Because I think you had mentioned to me at one point that like Aquarius seems to be a lot of people's fan favorites. Like, was that just a happy coincidence that like he ended up being a character that pretty much everybody loves?
Yeah, it was just, I was really hoping Ares would be everyone's favorite because she's one of the main characters and she's my favorite, but it's just a happy coincidence that Aquarius is loved by everyone, and he's a character that I, as a writer, I don't take seriously. Aquarius doesn't take himself seriously, so he'll say a lot of things that are fourth wall breakers. He's just like he's the comic relief of all the comic things that happen. He's the comic relief, and a lot of his lines when I'm writing, like, they just come really naturally, and I think he's really based on a lot of like my personal sense of humor.
I guess you could say he's the cosmic relief.
I will say that at least Aquarius isn't a punny guy, because I just don't know about puns. Like, even though I'm great at like,
is his favorite place to go aquariums?
Oh my gosh.
God damn it, Nick.
I am so glad we're not doing this on side by side, because I would literally have brain damage by now because you hit me so much.
Okay,
please let me finish this off before you pun me again. I'm
sorry, I don't pull my puns.
I can't remember what I was gonna say now, because
you were talking about.
I should have pulled my punches.
Nick, shut up. Okay, hold on. We actually do need to like finish your thought though. You were saying like about how Aquarius doesn't really take himself seriously, and his lines come naturally to you.
Yeah, and sorry, give me a second. You can edit out the silence, right?
I could.
Edit out the silence.
I enjoy the silence.
Because I had a really great point to make about Aquarius, but now I don't remember what it was, so...
Let's see.
Fuck me, I guess.
Well, let's see. You said you were hoping that, like, Ares would be the fan favorite, because, like, she's the main character and all. Yeah, you were talking about, like... We were talking about how, like, Aquarius is, you know, kind of a neutral party, and I was asking, like, you know, how much did you personally put into the Aquarius character that everybody seems to love? That sparking anything?
Okay. Yeah, I think just my point was that, like, I don't, in my sense of humor anyway, I'm not really great at writing puns. Like, my sister, who is Cancer, like, she can pun for years. Almost
I like her already. I want to meet this lady.
And she's, and she can write puns all day long. She's really quick like that. But I guess my sense of humor is very much like Aquarius. It's kind of a little bit off the wall and random and fourth wall breaking. And
yeah,
so
that's actually
writing.
admittedly, I only read the first issue, so feel free to curse my name. But
Shame.
one thing I really liked about it was the fourth wall breaking humor. It's been a few days since I read it, but something like awkward transition later or something like that, and I thought it was like honestly like fourth wall breaking humor can so easily feel forced and just not genuine. But honestly, with you make it feel all those things. You make me feel all the things.
Thanks. I feel like a lot of people when they write comics, they write their characters' dialogue very stiff, and I don't like that. Like when I'm writing, I imagine it like I'm watching a cartoon in my head, and the voices are happening in my head. Everyone has a specific way that they talk, and I try to communicate that the best I can in each character's dialogue. But Aquarius is just one that is just very, like, because of his nature too, he's not forced to be funny. He's just naturally funny and naturally a good bad guy.
Yeah, that kind of reminds me of, like, naturally my kind of humor is very obviously punny, referential, and whatnot, but when I do comics, for some reason, whenever I do comedy, it always comes out very, very, very dry, very, like, British dry humor, and, I mean, I just kind of eventually just decided just kind of lean into it and go for it. So like, but the humor in my comics are nothing like what it is I do, and it's just weird.
Yeah,
it's kind of a Monty Python-esque humor.
Yeah. Oh. I mean, Garrison would know. He's drawing the comics. Well, he's coloring them anyway.
Yeah.
I'm playing with coloring books.
Yes, you are the most colorful member of my team.
I've seen those half-hearted coloring pages.
Half-hearted. I will defend his honor. Don't you dare insult my colorist like that. He works very hard. No, seriously.
I'm still
very hard.
Serious,
it's okay.
It looks really great. See, that's just kind of my weird humor. It's also kind of
You're good. I totally
I
got you. I got
dishonor on your cat, dishonor on your mom.
Dishonor on your whole family, dishonor on your cow.
Yes, you got it. But I do think we should wrap this up.
Probably.
Yes. So could you tell us where we can find this amazing comic that is known as Zodiac, but with a K?
Sure. There's a couple different places you can find it online. If you're on Smack Jeeves, if you search Zodiac comic.smackjeeves.com, you can find it on there. Right?
Remember, this is Zodiac with a K.
Zodiac with a K. And I'm also on Facebook and Instagram at Teal Lion Comics. And patreon.com/Teal Lion Comics. That's my brand.
If anyone in the comment section is interested, I'm sure Garrison will be putting it in now.
What, like up on the screen?
No, well, you can put it up on the screen if you want, but more just in the comment section. Also,
no. Can you put it like up in the sky, like the bat signal, please?
Oh my!
You are insufferable. Please don't stop.
I can certainly try.
Yes. It'll be seen all over Michigan, even though I won't see it. Have it reflect off the moon, actually. Yeah, that's better. That way,
well, if I could build a laser and then carve it into the side of the moon.
Yes, please.
You want me to have it
oh my god,
can
you imagine just someone doing that? Like, okay, you need to put that in one of your comics where, like, hey, what's your number? Oh, I don't have anything to write it down. Hey, 1 second. They, like, literally write their number on the moon so they won't forget it.
Oh my gosh.
You need to put that in your comics. I could so see that going over well.
I will quickly draw that along with the naked yodeling dude and whatever it was else that I was supposed to draw.
Yeah, and whatever that thing was.
And feel free to post it as fan art, blah, 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 on your pages and whatnot.
And you can add it in, because it'll just be like a 2-panel comic. You can add it in at the end of this video. Just bing.
All right.
It's Aries and Leo. The first time Leo gets Aries' number.
Okay, and I hope you know that I'm going to be cutting out that little voice clip of you going Bing, and I will be using that. I just hope you know that.
Yes.
I hate you so much.
Thanks.
Tam, we need to collaborate sometime at some point. I mean, like, seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just have to see what the future holds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you ever want me to do any work for Teal Lion, we can work something out.
For sure. Thank you.
Hey, any parting words?
I love cheesecake.
I like ice cream. No.
I'm more of
Thank you.
I'm more of a pizza person myself.
You like the pizza pie?
I like it, the pizza pie.
Well, Tam, thank you for coming on. We really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you guys so much for having me, and thank you everyone for listening.
And actually
I hope you all
coming
had a
on,
great time.
actually coming on for the second time because I am a total idiot and I messed up the first recording entirely.
You have brought shame to our family.
Yeah, so thank you for doing this again.
Yes,
no
Tam.
problem. It was fun.
Honestly, it was very gracious for you, but willing to do this a second time around. We appreciate it.
No problem. It was a lot of fun.
All right, and I'm sure you look forward to hearing your voice on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll watch it on mute.
Yeah, you at least want to see the funny animation, I bet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That definitely.
Yeah, you'll just see like the green circles popping up around our avatars, and then like the little animation, and that's it. That's the whole thing you'll get from the video.
Yep, pretty much.
Well, Tim, thank you for coming. I appreciate it, and best of luck with your comics. You're already off to a great start. I look forward to reading more, and you've made a fan of us both.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun.
Yep.
Yeah,
keep at
you're
it.
welcome. And if you ever want to come on for a full episode, you're more than welcome to.
Yep, just give us a shout. We're always live. What was it? Fridays, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time?
Yes, sir.
Yep, feel free to drop in whenever you want.
Super. Thank you so much.
Yes, it was a pleasure having you on.
Okay. And have a good night.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. All right. Good. Nick, I'm about to take you off mute. Nick, you're off mute.
All right. Are we live?
Yes. We are live. You keep doing your thing. I'm just going to readjust this real quick.
All right. Testing. All right. Okay, and then hope everyone enjoyed that very riveting interview. Special thanks to Tam for being so awesome. Before we sign off, I figured I would...
You would...
share the links to our...
Oh, okay. Yeah, sharing the links again.
Oh, yeah, sorry, you kind of broke the flow. So you'll be able to find this on YouTube very soon.
Yep. And Tam just posted a link to her comic.
Yes, and the links will be in the description of the YouTube video for all to see for all eternity, because we're very grateful for her to come on.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for everyone attending. We're really
Nick, do you want me to just do that part, because Nick, it's messing with you real badly, so I'll just take over that part.
Yeah.
Okay. Basically, long story short, thank you for everybody for tuning in. Special thanks to Tam for doing the recording, like I may have mentioned in there a second time, because I'm a total moron who doesn't check settings properly. Thanks to Tam again for coming on today. As always, open invite whenever you want to join.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll see all of you next week, same time. Oh, yep, and we have our Patreon, which Nick linked in the chat there. Yep, and there's Tam's Patreon if you want to donate to her, get things going a little faster with her comic as well.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah, she's really great.
Yeah, and then all the relevant links will be in the description for the YouTube video.
Yes, indeed.
All right.
Any parting words?
Garrison, you want to do the outro?
Uh-oh.
Honors? Yeah, you want to do the outro honors and say goodbye to all the awesome people?
Sure. All right, everybody. Y'all have a good night. Stay safe. Any parting words?
Have a wonderful night.
Excellent parting words. All right. Have a good night, everybody.